Generation to generation things are changing, and kids are having a lot of expectation that we should have this, we should have this, the other parents are doing like that way, my parents are not doing, this teacher is like that way. That's very common in our days, or we have also done that. And now in this generation, this our kids also are doing. But what are the very basic things which your kid expect that you should do it? And I think that we also should understand that these are the things at least we should do, so that at least they can just make the personality, their character, in a such a way which has to lead them in the positivity rather than negativity. So what are those things? The first thing, which is very very important, generally what is happening, suppose if the two siblings are there at home, otherwise your cousin and all, we can find that one of the child is studying very well, the another one is not. So immediately what we do, we will start giving the level means your elder is doing so good, why not you? It means you are not paying attention how he is doing and all. So what happens here, the child will start comparing himself and herself with the elder one. The hatred, the comparison will lead the child in the negative path also sometimes, because automatically the child will think that whatever I do, the comparison will happen. If they wanted to do also, somehow they will withdraw themselves. So what I mean to say here, labeling should be avoided. If we have to take some work for the child, we need to guide where you are facing the problem, why you are unable to do this. So we need to find out the cause behind that, in spite of just labeling that you are unable to do this and all. This labeling has to be avoided at the earliest. Generally that is a very common mistake most of us we do. So that has to be actually corrected in our life. Because every individual is a unique, everyone has blessed with a different quality and all. So everyone cannot do the same the way others all are doing. So here the guidance, proper motivation is important rather than the leveling the child. The second thing is, we should always try to add the encouraging word. When the child is supposed to be, you are feeling very tired, you know that if you will ask the child to get the water, the child might be won't be bringing also. That time you need to add some encouraging word. I know beta, you are the only one who will go and get water for me, you are very active child of mine. So what will happen, the child was feeling not to do, but with your encouraging word the child will go and will try to do it. So encouraging words are very important, which motivate the child, which inspire the child to do the small task also, and as well as the big steps also will child will try to do it. And the third thing, which is very very important, that provide enough affection means, what I mean to say that, generally what happens these days, that any one of us, especially the kids, take lot of stress, lot of tension due to in the school also, because everyone are pampering their kids, everyone wanted to give the best to their child and all. And when the children are coming to the school, they all will have lot of competition with each other. So with that, what is happening, sometimes they will feel like that way, at home I am getting these many things, why not in the school? So that's the reason, when they come to you, when they are coming to you, so you could find that sometimes lot of complaints are coming and all. So that is not the complaint, that then the child needs a different type of affection. That is the time where you have to guide them, you need to encourage them, you need to just motivate them, that these are the part of the life which they need to understand, because life skill is very 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 important in their life, to adapt the challenges and struggles also. So it's very important, let us to just understand that with the affection we can change the world also. Then the next point, which is very important, firm discipline, which is very 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 important. If we feel that our child has to do, then before that we also should follow the discipline in our life. Generally, suppose if the kids are coming to the late to the school, if we ask also, they will give, my mother got up late, she did not prepare snacks, she gave me the breakfast late. So kids also are very smart enough to give the excuse and all on the name of yours. So what I mean to say here, we should be also highly disciplined actually, so that kids should take our example in the disciplinary way, that my mother, my father is like that way, they won't compromise in this, because these are the things very important for this generation, where we have to set an example. A part of that is very important, active listening. Generally this is nowadays, if most of us we avoid when the kids comes with any complaint or any concern, any feedback, we just listen, but we are not the active listener. When the child is bringing any concern, any problems or anything, what he and she wanted to share, that time we should be a very active listener to just support them. So the child should feel that belongingness. Okay, there is the place where I go, some people will listen me, and that's my parent actually. So these are the very important things which kids are expecting, where we should stand with them, we should listen them, we should encourage them, we should show ourselves also in the form of discipline. So these are the things which we need to adapt. Anyhow, we all are doing, but in a daily basis, sometimes we neglect. So let us to just bring in our daily life a few things which can change their life also.